With the KingPyn Tournament around the corner, I thought I'd talk about one fight. A fight that everyone is genuinely excited for. One of the biggest fights in influencer boxing. And you guys know what I'm talking about. That's right, I'm talking about the one and only Whindersson vs. Of course, from the title, I'm talking about a Nissan Gib Vs Austin McBroom 2, which will be happening during the KingPyn Tournament exclusively. In this video, I want to go over my thoughts on this rematch and who I think would win this time. Of course, the first fight, Gib won after knocking Austin down a couple of times. Well, the fight started with Gib getting knocked down by Austin in the first round, but Gib delivered and came back and didn't give up, and he still got the win at the end and, of course, knocked down Austin all those couple of times. Now a rematch is being made to take place on the KingPyn Tournament on April 22nd, and of course their rematch got made from a live drawing. Now how do I see this rematch going? Honestly, I feel like it's going to be even more interesting this time around. Austin McBroom recently came out with reasons on why he lost that last fight. He claimed that he was sick that day and he had COVID around that time. Of course, he didn't know he had COVID until he was rushed to the hospital after the fight. Before the fight, Austin had to inject an IV as he wasn't really in fighting condition at the time. I guess it was the only way for him to actually put up a performance and not let the fans down, so I guess fair play, I guess. The commission wouldn't have allowed, but of course Austin and his team had to sneak it in just so that he can be able to fight that day. Of course, the fight still happened. Despite feeling ill, Austin was still able to knock Gib down within the first round, but that wouldn't last long as Gib continued and knocked Austin down several times until the fight was stopped. Of course, as we all know, Gib got the win at the end and Austin was rushed to the hospital after. But now that the rematch happens, this could be interesting. A lot of people think Gib will win again, and I guess that's fair, but also we might get a healthier and better Austin, so this will still be pretty interesting. Of course, me personally, I want Gib to win again, but I feel like Austin might be able to put up a tougher fight this time. Austin is really talented and has shown some pretty decent boxing IQ in the Bryce and to an extent the Gib fight. He was still able to catch and knock Gib down within the first round, so imagine we get a better, healthier Austin, but either way I still feel this fight will still be as competitive. Of course, that's if Austin can deal with Gib's pressure and pace, but technique wise Austin pretty much takes it. Of course, unless Austin trains cardio, since Gib is known for having very good cardio, he should be able to go all rounds with Gib and improve some things in his game plan in general. So who do I think would win this rematch? A lot of people will say Gib, but honestly I won't be surprised if Austin wins this one too. Of course, if Austin wins, they could have another match and this could possibly turn into YouTube Boxing's first trilogy fight. Of course, during the KingPyn Tournament, whoever loses or wins is fighting different opponents that same night, so whoever loses will still be able to redeem themselves and could get the fight back. So let's say Gib loses to Austin and then fights someone like Tom Zanetti and loses again. Honestly, I feel like that could bring Gib down a little bit, especially having those losses back to back. But then again, I guess it would be fair to have a trilogy for the Gib vs Austin fight, since one lost the first time and let's say the other loses this time. It would only be fair to have a third fight to prove who's really the best. So who do I think would win this rematch? Well, this is kind of a tough one. Of course, I feel like Gib is going to be a lot better this time around and improve on stuff from his last fight. But also I feel like it's going to be an even tougher fight considering he'll be fighting a healthier and possibly better trained Austin McBroom this time around. Austin technically is somewhat the better boxer and he's pretty quick and could also fight and switch to both southpaw and orthodox stances. All Austin has to do to win this fight is to improve his cardio and I guess train for Gib's pace. Of course, Gib's biggest strength is his pace and cardio, so if Austin improves on that, maybe he could be able to outbox Gib and possibly win this time. Of course, I don't really see Gib going down this time, so it could either go to decision as Austin winning or possibly a draw, which could probably build up the trilogy a lot more. But if Austin doesn't really improve or train as hard, I just see Gib outworking him again and possibly knocking him down worse than the first time. Either way, I still see this fight being as competitive, especially with how the first fight went, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm also interested to see what else they bring to the KingPyn Tournament. But there's my prediction for that fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below on who you think would win this time around. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell to never miss out on a brand new video. Also, suggest other video topics you want me to cover in the comments below as always. Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm Mega Shadow, signing out. Peace!